Yeah, silver Jews represent. Old San Francisco, BC. I lived with my true love and he lived with me. Romance is the douche of the bourgeoisie was the very first thing he imparted to me. We had sarcastic hair, we used loose pseudonyms. We got a lot of stares on the street back then. Since his mama Barbarette had been beaten to death, he had become a vocal martyr in the vegan press. The cops had failed, they couldn't catch a bus. They were looking for a female with a bad haircut. Enter tumbleweed, exit love, and our affair d'amour was set on self-destruct. He said, you don't make enough to provide for me. I said, what about the stuff that we quote believe? He said, I left that on the sands of history. I found a new girl to take care of me. She dresses for success and emergency, and she moves a lot of concrete on the QVC. Old San Francisco, BC. Old San Francisco, BC. Middle-aged and deadly like a cobra in the shade, sat in the midst of the smoke that she made. Her name was Mrs. Gaines and she owned the place. It was a lonely bar and grill in the lower Haight. She had a jeweler's hands and a blurry face. She knew I needed a chance, so she gave me a break. If I hired you now, can you start today? I got a high-rise job down by the bay. Just a couple of rocks and some firearms. There's not many locks and just one alarm. My stepdaughter Jane will pick you up and drive. Try to be her friend, she's got a friendly side. Old San Francisco, BC. Old San Francisco, BC. Dollhouse lightning, and the next thing I knew, we were back at our point of rendezvous. I was in the possession of burglary tools, children's fur coats and diamonds and jewels. Jane's talking about insignificant shit, just like the crooks in the movies when they do that bit. She said the power of metal will never be harnessed. I thought the wages of metal should be heavily garnished. We were waiting for her mom to meet us there. Jane took off her hat and I noticed her hair. It was neatly trimmed, but a patch was bare. I knew it wasn't new wave, it was human error. Before I knew what I said killer cut. I watched her silently putting out a cigarette butt. Then she came at me with some fist cuisine. I had to duck aside, and that was bad for Jane, cause when she went by me, she tripped and fell through the glass coffee table at the wrong hotel. Right there and then, Mrs. Gaines walked in with my ex-true love on her gaming lane. So his mom's killer's mom was his new belle, and Gaines had a husband with a tale to tell. He got real quiet till we chucked the kid. Then he went his way and I went hers. Old San Francisco, BC. Old San Francisco, BC.